Alright, well, time to feed the hungry Steam Deck fans. Give them their news. Oh yeah, got them covered. Hello viewers, another beautiful day. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good or excellent. Hey, what do we got here? Ludero is a deck building roguelike sim in Ludo with a demo out now. And where to get this game here? This game has native Linux support and runs great on the Steam Deck. So to get this game, it's on Steam, Ludero. Oh, and I hope you guys got your free game that they're giving away too from our Steam. Okay, what else we got here? On the gaming news here. Keep moving. Yeah. See, NVIDIA, what's this one? Okay, so NVIDIA 570.15303 driver released for Linux with a couple fixes. And let's see, fix a bug that could cause OpenGL app and compositor to stall when using NVIDIA as a prime display offload sync. Reverse prime, potentially resulting in a black screen. Fix a bug that leads to increase in memory usage in X11 OpenGL and Vulkan application after a suspend/resume cycle. And let's see, what do we got? What else we got? It's on the news here. Yeah. What's this one? Let's see. Upcoming Steam update should fix a lag spike on Linux when Steam overlay is disabled. Then it says, for quite some time now, Linux gamers have been rotating issues with lag spikes in various games. And then it says on Steam, when the Steam overlay is disabled, it seems Valve may have finally found a cause and fix it hopefully on the way. And they fix it hopefully on the way. And it says there's been a reports on Steam GitHub page since November 2024 with hundreds of comments discussing the issue. One workaround has been to set this as a launch option for games. And then it says, however, the only good if you know that workaround exists. Ideally, games should perform the same if you have the Steam overlay enabled or disabled. Writing on GitHub, Valve contractor Timo Bassett wrote on May 19, "Hey y'all, thanks for the report. We believe we have a fix for this issue. It hasn't made its way through our release pipeline yet, but I'll update here when we do." Okay. Yeah, video games. Oh. Alright. Getting kind of dark here. Alright, what else we got on the gaming news? Keep you guys in the loop. What's this? Cozy vertical tile stacking nature building puzzle game Preserve is out now. And let's see, you get full compendium, leaderboards, platform specific achievements/trophies, engage in weekly challenges, card trading in Harmony mode, expanded puzzle collection, brand new Jurassic biomes. So Preserve came out August 8, 2024. Where to get it? Steam. Alright, keep moving. Gotta keep you guys in the loop. What's this? Okay, what's this one? Well, let's see, what's this? Create a pocket-sized garden inside Magical Toys in Tiny Garden, out now with Linux support. So let's see what you got here. Tiny Garden release April 8th, 2025. Where to get it? Steam. And it says patch notes, controller support, Linux and Max version, greatly improved VRM usage through resource indirection and texture compression. Enlarge shader sign icons, fix bugs where previous previous composite tiles were incremented, the Steam stats. Free camera full implemented. Fixed cursor import settings. Word particle dust ping import bugs. Add generic tree icons to creepier plants section. Community chosen skin added. New backer letters. New stickers. Update stickers in order in inventory. Fix camera zoom sensitivity / steps. Improve pick seeds tutorials. Fix shiny badge. Acting as terrain. List buttons. Fix garden selector. Showing controller button at all times. Setting implemented. Fix camera controls. Catalog hide. Sold out button implemented. Change click to continue pressing anything to continue. So this game, Tiny Garden, came out April 8th, 2025, last month. Where to get it? Steam. Alright, what else we got? So what's this one? Yeah. It says, Steel. Here's another one. Steel Swarm Apocalypse is a tank battling MOBA set for early access June. And what they says here, this was covered back in April, so where to find the link for the early access? Steam. Yeah. It says it's just a basic 5 versus 5 with some AI minions in part. There's a whole lot going on. There's a focus on large scale battlefield to win. I mean, with over 100 minions per team, which is per avenue. Lanes to battle through result in being thousands of units in each game. They said that no other MOBA will compare to the scale of this one. Yeah. So to get the early access link, it's on Steam. Alright. What do we have? Alright, what else we got? Okay. What's this? Stalker Legends of Stalker Legends of the Zone Trilogy Enhanced Edition is out now. Needs a workaround on Linux. And let's see here. Atmospheric enhancements include God rays, dynamic screen space, reflection, advanced global illumination effects, redesign water shaders, upgrade skyboxes and wetness effects, improve visual with upscale textures, featuring more detailed NPCs and environments, upgrade weapons, field of view and models, multiple bug fixes and qualities of life tweaks, full games pad support. And then it says what he says here, Call of Pripyat. So what I picked for the testing today, along with the latest Proton 10 beta. Excuse me. Early reports from players on Steam have pushed all 3 Enhanced Edition rapidly into mostly negative, many noting it's a blurry mess, so I want to see what's going on. And that means the game needs updates. It says you can get a workaround by spoofing a Steam Deck using a launch option. Steam Deck equal 1% command %. On Steam Deck, however, the game does work out of the box. Okay, so basically it's PC that's having the issue, so there should be a update for that. They say here, Stalker Legends of the Zone Trilogy release May 20th, 2025. Where to get it? GOG and Steam. It says an update should fix this game from the developers, so I'll keep you guys in the loop on that. Alright, what else we got? Okay. Let's see, Roadcraft runs surprisingly well on Steam Deck and great on desktop Linux. Okay. So let's see here, where to get this game. Where to get it? Steam came out May 20th, 2025. Steam Deck doing its thing, man. 19,000 games. Yeah, it's a lot. What's this one? Okay. Who is this? Let's see. Celebrating 10 years, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt and older titles are heavily discounted. Let's see. And where to get it? Oh, this is on GOG and Steam. So it says you get 80 to 90% off. What else? It says Witcher 3 Wild Hunt now is your best bet, with the 10th anniversary celebration giving huge discount. CD Projekt Red have put the game and older titles in the series some of the best discounts they've ever had. Okay. Alright. Works great on Linux. Works great on desktop Linux with Proton. And is rated Steam Deck verified. So yeah. This is on GOG and Steam. Yeah. Anyway, keep moving here. Keep you in the loop. Can't take up all your time, you know. See, Nexus Mod. What do they have here? Nexus, what? Let's see here. Compatible with Steam and GOG Galaxy release on Windows. Support most common types of mods. Red Mod Archive, Red Scripts, and Framework mods. Supported for collection, health check diagnostics for missing dependencies, health check diagnostics to help set up a Linux environment to mod the game. Red Mod loader management and development. Okay. And let's see here. You get bug fixes. Lots of them. Let's see what they got here. Update the health check message for Cyberpunk 2077 to match structure of other diagnostics. When hovering the cursor to resize a panel, a solid line will now appear to better indicate which panel will be adjusted. The app now has its own minimize, maximize, close button. Removing the operating system Chrome and saving more vertical space. The tab bar is now hidden until there are at least 2 tabs in the panel. Tabs can now be closed with a middle click. Add mods, thumbnails to load order page. Increase resilience to network errors during download. And then they say technical changes on Linux. The app will only register itself as a default Nexus Mod download. Handlers when not installed with a package manager. Replace the Stardew Valley preview UI element with game agnostic version. Add the core backend framework required for the undo features. Add the core backend framework to allow the app to create and share collection. Improve stability of download by requesting the entire file rather than using range requests. Use recent rating for collection instead of all time. The app will now send headers with Nexus Mod requests to allow us to better track mod manager usage. Yeah, Nexus Mod. And what else they got here? Bug fixes. Let's see what they got. Games can be unmanaged via command line. Fix missing color to represent add, remove, or change the file. Fix an issue where an app could end up in a state of where the app button was not visible but launch button was disabled. Fix an issue where the app would unnecessarily back up files during an apply, leading to a long processing time. Yeah, Nexus Mod. What mod number is this? Let's see here. Let's see if I keep going here. What's this? Bug fixes? Let's see. Fix a rare issue where apply option would not work correctly if the 2 files have same minimal hash. Fix a crash when snapping full screen with multiple panel opens. Fix no game install with active loadout. Errors occurs when a loadout had not been applied since managing the game. When unmanaging a game, loadout for the game when be hidden to prevent a crash when trying to access them. Okay, fix a bug where copying a loadout could result in 2 loadouts with the same name. Fix a bug where the app may incorrectly treat premium users as free users if the app had been open for over an hour. The app will now correctly close all background process when exiting. This was preventing the UI from reopening and blocking users on Linux from shutting down their system without manually killing the process. Yeah, Nexus mod, man. And yeah, what update is this? Let's see here. Version 11.1. Yeah, and it brings support for Cyberpunk. Yeah, Cyberpunk is getting updates. Anyway, let me keep moving here. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. All right. Well, I'll have to look into this. make another video for this. But yeah, updates are coming in. What's the other update to this? What they say? Known issue collection success rating will sometimes not match what is shown on the website. Epic Games release of Cyberpunk 2077 is detected but not supported. The app will attempt to run redmod.exe even if it's not installed, resulting in an error message. The short order for some columns does not work as expected. The game version is not checked when adding a collection, meaning you can install outdated mods without being warned. The table header sorting and active tabs states are not saved and are reset each time the view is loaded. Yeah. Nexus mod. Anywho, what else I got here? Oh, I think I got an article here where it says Fortnite is back to is back on iOS. Yeah. It says for those who have missed playing Fortnite on iPhone and iPads today, your lucky day. It's back on the App Store after successfully passing a review in early May. The game has been cleared by Apple and made available to players once more. It's been 4 years since Fortnite was last on iOS. In the summer of 2020, Epic willingly violated Apple App Store rules by allowing players the option to purchase Fortnite's in-game currency directly from Epic. The move was done to avoid 30% fee charged on the in-app purchase. Of course, it was also a publicity stunt. Yeah, they got a video here. So it says here, this violation not only resulted in the game removal from the App Store, it kicked off a lengthy legal battle between two tech giants. The lawsuit concluded with Epic being found guilty of violation, but it was also determined that Apple anti-steering provision in the App Store were not entirely legal. Epic may have claimed a moral victory, but it's still unclear who actually won. What is clear is that the fight emptied more than $1 billion from the Epic coffer. Well, $1 billion is nothing. $1 billion when you got Fortnite, you can make up that you can subtract $1 billion. Not gonna say $1 billion is nothing, but when you got Fortnite, man, yeah. It says bind the V-Bucks in Fortnite. After installing the game, sign in. You are greeted with the main Fortnite page, and to join a game, go into the V-Bucks menu for a few simple choice you expect from a game with its own currency, like bonus coins and spending more. And it says here, what's this? It says, it isn't until you choose an account and tap purchase that you're faced with a decision. Both these buttons for Epic Games, external link and the in-app purchase are identical in size. There are no warnings about Epic owing Apple money or charging more for in-app purchase. It seems the only incentive offered is a bonus 20% reward by choosing external links. Yeah, Fortnite. Alright, what's this? See if I can get this here. What's this? Sony begins blocking Russian PlayStation Plus accounts registered in foreign regions. Says here, Sony has started to block new accounts that were registered in countries like Turkey, India, Ukraine by Russian players who were attempting to subscribe to PlayStation Plus. These accounts were created with an aim of bypassing the regional restriction set by Sony. Players who tried to get around these blocks are now facing banned accounts. Blocked accounts. The ban have affected users who registered their PlayStation Plus account in foreign regions in order to access this service. In Russia, it is impossible to subscribe to any PlayStation Plus membership due to the company regional restriction and policies. Users have reported that these blocks began in early May, but they have become widespread recently. Sony appeared to have initially taken measures to monitor the situation and then act more decisively. Many Russian players have reached out to PlayStation support, but without success. The biggest issue have been faced by those who brought accounts, as Sony is able to trace IP address to detect such actions. Says no refund policy. In some cases, accounts with thousands of euros worth of purchased games have been blocked. Even though the games were legally bought, Sony policy do not offer a refund in these situations, especially when they are clear violation of their rules. Sony officially pulled out of Russian market after the start of the invasion of Ukraine in 2022. They stopped selling consoles and suspend PlayStation service. However, many players try to bypass the restriction, often with limited success. Yeah, war. When you have wars, they can create some problems for people. Let's see, what's this? Obsidian director behind Avowed leave the studio to take position at Netflix. Says Obsidian has been a very busy studio under Microsoft in recent years. The game developer has released The Outer Worlds, Grounded, Pentiment, and Avowed. The Outer Worlds slated to land soon as well. It seems the studio is losing one of the directors just a few months after releasing her latest production. Spotted by Insider Gaming, Carrie Patel announced she's departure from renowned RPG studio. In the 12 years she was spent at Obsidian Entertainment, she has worked as a writer on titles like Pillars of Eternity, The White March expansion, Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire, and others, while also being a native designer of The Outer Worlds. Her first game director role landed with The Outer Worlds, Perils of Gorgon expansion in 2023. Avowed followed soon. Well, and yeah, that's the story with that. So now she's over at Netflix. Wonder who's gonna pick up the slack. Yeah, over at Xbox. Sure they got somebody. She said, I am happy to share that I'm starting a new position as a game director at Night School, a Netflix game studio, said Patel in a post on LinkedIn today. Alright, keep moving here. What else we got? What's this? What's this? Injustice 3 in the works after Mortal Kombat 1 ends. NetherRealm Studios returns to Injustice nearly a decade. Says here, Warner Brothers gaming division has had a rough 2 years with hundreds of millions in damage due to multiple game failures and cancellation. Among these failures was Multiverse, a free-to-play fighting game that cost the company a whopping $100 million. Following those failures and budget losses, they retreated back to franchises that worked well for them. Now, Insider confirmed that they are working on an Injustice threequel. Why it matters? Injustice has regarded one of the best fighting games, despite that Warner Brothers hasn't revisited the franchise since 2018. Fans will be pleased to know that A new entry is finally underway. Alright. Injustice. So yeah. Alright. Keep moving here. What's this? Cyberpunk 2077 sequel includes a second city that is like Chicago gone wrong. What's this? It says, what he says here, Cyberpunk 2077 has come a long way since 2020, to the point where players can't wait for what CD Projekt Red has coming next in the sequel, currently codenamed Project Orion. According to the creator behind Cyberpunk, the series, the game is based on Mike Pondsmith. CD Projekt Red will have a whole new city for players to explore, on top of the infamous Night City that players have already spent hours digging into. And what else we got here? Says here, Pondsmith revealed that the second city during Digital Dragons 2025. I am not as involved directly, but I see the script. Last week I was wandering around talking to different departments and seeing what they had. Like, this is new cyberware. What do you think? I spent a lot of time talking to one of the environment guys, and he was explaining how the new place because the another city that we visit, I'm not telling you any more than that, but there's another city that we visit, Night City is still there. This says, I remember looking at its ongoing. I understand the feel that you're going for, and this really does work. It does feel like Blade Runner. He continues, it feel more like Chicago gone wrong. And I said, yeah, I can see this working. Okay. Okay. So, Cyberpunk. Alright. Says here, it's exciting to consider that we have we have all of Night City, and then a whole new city, potentially even around the same size, to explore in Project Orion. Whatever the final official title of Cyberpunk 2077 sequel will be, but it will be a long time before we see it, since CD Projekt Red still has to get through The Witcher 4 before it heads back to Cyberpunk. Alright, well, you CD Projekt Red fans, you got a lot to look forward to. Alright, what else we got? Whoops. Cut that off. Stop it. Anyway. Keep moving here. I'm almost done here. Okay, we did that. What else? PlayStation fans concerned about Xbox Cloud. Xbox could gain access to PlayStation titles via Steam integration. The console war may not be completely over. Well, it says here, Phil Spencer admitted that he said that Xbox is bringing Epic Games and Steam to launch the console. Xbox wins, it's game over. You will have all your third-party exclusive from Steam and Epic that are not on Xbox, plus Xbox exclusive with Game Pass. And then someone says, if Xbox allows Steam and Epic Games Store on their new console, then by proxy PlayStation games will in fact be played on an Xbox. Well, I don't think it's such a big deal to you. It says, do you think Xbox will get PlayStation games via Steam? Well, I think it's a win for both of them, because, look, Microsoft is bringing their games to to PC and PlayStation. PlayStation should do the same. Matter of fact, they should have done it when they had Spider-Man. They had a chance to do it, but, they didn't see the opportunity in it. But once Microsoft start bringing their games to PlayStation and PC, yeah, that's more like it. Microsoft is having success, so PlayStation should not even worry about it. They should bring their games to all platforms, even Nintendo. Nintendo should bring their games to Xbox, to PlayStation and PC, and stop You know, because this is all about cross-play. That's what this all comes down to. Anyway, what else we got on the news here? Let's see, grab 8. Whoops. Grab 8. Oh, this is from Humble. Grab 8 games for your Steam Deck and save over 200. Let's see here. What's this? Quantum Break, Ages of Empire Definitive Edition, Sunset Overdrive, Ori, The Will of the Wisp, Wasteland 3, Dustfall, Broken Age, Battletoads. So you're getting all this for $10 on a Humble. Yeah. Anyway, what else we got? Got to keep you guys in the loop, you know, when it comes to this gaming stuff. Got to put something out for the viewers, you know. Just got to do it through the highs and the lows, if you get the point. Oh yeah. Got to do it, man. It's called respect, if you get the point. Anyway, what else we got here? Okay, talk to me. What you got? Okay, game developer, what you got? Let's see here. Let's see, what's this? Okay, report Playtika owned studio Wooga has laid off 50 people. Says here the news comes after developers reportedly canceled its latest project. What they say here, Playtika owned studio Wooga has reportedly laid off 50 staff following the cancellation of a project and moved to a new office. According to PocketGamer.biz, the news came just as the developer moved into the Berlin office. Wooga also canceled Clear Chronicles Solitaire, which had a soft launch in October 2024. Around 50 staff are said to have lost their jobs. A figure backed up by social media posts on LinkedIn by current and former staff. Read the report. Impacted our roles and include artists and analysis designers and producers. Says game developers contacted Wooga to confirm the number of report layoff and the game cancellation, but the studio declined to comment. Yeah, what they say, yesterday was a very sad day. Wooga game artist Leonard Stenzel said on LinkedIn, Wooga parted with so many wonderful and talented people, and it's heartbreaking. The message was echoed by Associates Publishing Direct Martin Roos, lead project marketing manager, Galian Fedulova, and senior engineer Ricardo Lorito Rodriguez. As you might have read about, there was a layoff at Wooga, and one of the reasons being the cancellation of a project. Senior software engineer Ricardo Bustamante and D. Kuraz said on LinkedIn, that was a project I was allocated in, and as a consequence of that, my contract and also all other contractors also ceased to be. The game industry, man. Alright, what else we got? Let's see what I can come up with here. What's this? Yeah, got to put something out, you know. It's the way it is. It's called respect, man. What's this? What's driving growth in Chinese video game industry? Question mark. When everybody adds fuel, the flames rise high. Okay, let's see what they're talking about here. The Chinese game industry has grown immensely in the past few years. Online free-to-play titles such as Genshin Impact, Wuthering Waves have millions of players around the world, while others like Etheria Restart gears up for their full release. Companies have also marveled at the success of Black Myth Wukong, which sold 10 million copies in under a week when it launched in August 2024, subsequently honored as Game of the Year at 2024 Steam Award. Indeed, studios in China are firing on all cylinders, with multiple offerings vying to become the next big global hit. This future bolstered by rising income among consumers, high enthusiasm among developers, and a robust support for regional government. This raises the question, what's driving growth in the region, and where is the emerging industry heads next. Says here, to learn more about that inner workings of the Chinese game industry, game developers spoke with several experts like China's Independent Game Alliance, CIGA, founder Simon Zhu, Lai Shen, former Tencent Game China and Epic Games China Chief Technology Officer, Sayun Exia, the co-founder of Chengdu-based Lindsay Technology and director of Seoul Action Role-Playing Games, Wu Chen Fallen Feathers. Anyway, let me keep going here. Knock this out. I'm trying to get this done here. What's this? Yeah. Gotta put something out, you know. Time is at 7 o'clock. Almost done. Samir, Dungeons of Hindenburg publisher Curve Games, acquired by Nazara Technology. The UK publisher will now operate under the umbrella of Indian esport and mobile game company Naraza. Says here, Dungeon of Hindenburg and Human Fall publisher Curve Games has been acquired by Indian esport and mobile games company Nazara Technology. Curve Game former company Catalyst Group confirmed the deal in a post on LinkedIn. The value of our transaction wasn't disclosed. UK-based Curve continue to operate independently and will retain its office in London. All current employees and Curve leadership team will remain with the company. Curve's in-house development studio in Brighton, UK, and Vancouver, Canada has been included in the acquisition. Yeah, says here, Curve executive chairman Stuart Disney described the move as a perfect fit for the company. We're joining a group that lives and breathes games and tech, including mobile. We're barely scratched the surface, he added. With Nazara, we will build on strength across console and PC, staying true to our indie spirit. It's still about great games, great studios, and great players. Our next chapter starts here. Alright, what else we got? Who's this? Darth Vader? Who is this? Wait, I'm almost done here. Just going through the motion. Voice actor union strikes back after Fortnite debuted controversial AI-powered Darth Vader. SAG-AFTRA has filed an unfair labor practice charge against the Epic Games subsidiary behind the problematic Darth Vader chatbot. It says here, voice performer union SAG-AFTRA has filed an unfair labor practice charge against Epic Games subsidiary Llama Production for deploying a controversial AI-powered Darth Vader chatbot in Fortnite. The AI-powered version of the iconic villain arrived in Fortnite last week. It's imitated performance of deceased Darth Vader voice actor James Earl Jones with permission from his estate by leading on two conversational AI models in terms of Google Gemini 2.0 Flash and 11 Labs Flash version 2.5. Epic described the feature as experimental in a blog post, but still implores players to speak with characters naturally. They oblige and soon add Darth Vader's dishing out all manner of statements ranging from bizarre to downright offensive, including slurs. Epic recognized the issue and quickly deployed a hot fix, but not before clips of the AI character vocal misdemeanor had flooded social media. And then it says, now the company has also caught the attention of SAG-AFTRA, which is currently striking against major game studios to secure better AI protection for its union members. In a statement, SAG-AFTRA acknowledged the rights of its members and estates to control the use of their digital replicas, but said it must also protect our rights to bargain terms and conditions around use of voice that replaces the work of our members. Look, there's an article right now on Fortune where Bill Gates talk about AI is about to reduce the work week to 2 days a week. Yeah, job security. Anyway, let me see what else I can come up with here. Yeah, video games, man. Got to do this. All right, what else we got? Okay, we did that already. Keep moving. What's that? 40 minutes? We can knock it out. It's nothing. See, we did video cards. We did. Okay, we did that. Yeah. Got to keep you guys in the loop, man. When it comes to this gaming stuff. Oh yeah, got to do that. Take this thing seriously and don't play around. What's this? Take-Two CEO will not play GTA 6. I'm not a gamer. Yeah, right. If you're not a gamer, then what are you working in the game industry for? Okay, well, there's a video here, so I will leave the link in the description box. Anyway, keep going here. What's this? Talking about he's not a gamer. Get out of here. Publicity stunt. Yeah. What else we got? What's this? What's this? Yakuza director cut comparison between Nintendo Switch and PS4 version. What's this? What's this? What's this? What are they talking about here? Oh, they did a YouTube. Oh, they do a comparison. Okay, between the Switch. All right, I'll leave a video in the description box. Keep moving. What's this? See, I got to take care of you guys, man. It's called respect, you know. Keep pushing. What's this one? Microsoft reportedly bringing Steam to Xbox. Internal tests already in progress. Okay, there's a YouTube video here. I will leave it. Let me keep moving here. What's today? Tuesday. Keep moving. Okay. Okay, we talked about that already. All right. Got to keep the ball moving. When it comes to this video game stuff, man, go all in. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I love it. I don't know. I don't even know. Let's see what I got here. Oh, PC Games Guide. All right. Let's see what else they got here before I go. That is that. All right. Nothing here. Okay, let's see. Okay, NeoWin, what you got? Anything? All right. Let's see what WCCF Tech got. Oh yeah, this world, man. Gotta keep moving. Okay. We know about Cyberpunk. We know about that. What else we got? Anything? Okay, Tweak Town. What you got? Let's see what you got. Yeah, I can knock this out. It's nothing. What we got? Not again. The FTC is at it again. Oh my, poor Microsoft. Anyway, we talked about Cyberpunk. Okay, we talked about Fortnite. We talked about, what's this? Borderland Gearbox Boss on $80. Borderland 4. If you're a real fan, you'll find a way to make it happen. The prices got to go up. Let's see if you got a video here. The FTC is at it again. They just don't quit. What are they talking about here? Yeah, video games. It says here, I'm not my call. If you're a real fan, you'll find a way to make it happen. My local game store had Starflight for Sega Genesis for $80 in '91 when I was just out of high school, working minimum wage at a nice ice cream parlor in Pismo Beach. I found a way to make it happen. Okay. So what he's saying now, you got to find a way to come. What he's saying is like, okay, you got to find a way to come up with $80. He funny for that. Anyway, let's see here. What's this? What else we got? Okay, what's this? Baldur's Gate 3 at a cartoony style before shifting gears at least twice. Okay. Anyway, that's all the news I got to report. Yeah, on the Steam Deck news. Yeah, I gotta get to this FTC stuff to see what they're talking about now. Yeah, see what they're talking about now. What are they complaining about now? Yeah, but anyway, what do we got? Let's see here. What's this? Okay. What's this? Anyway, that should do it. Hope the news was good enough for you. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Nice talking to you people. Crystal, Star Wars, Star Trek, Board, Dark Section. Come on. Peace.